Hi guys! Today I'm going to be sharing with you our travel plans. So I announced in the van tour video that we're moving on soon, and the date that we're moving on is the 12th of February, I think. So we've just got a few plans and like ideas about where we're wanting to go. Only a few of them are really set in stone. We've currently got about a week and a half planned completely, and then after that we literally have no idea what we're doing, how long we're staying places and whatnot. So I've got my list. I'm going to be telling you where we're going so you kind of have an idea of what to expect in like the coming month or so, I would say. As I said, we're going on Monday the 12th of February, so Alex will finish work the day before that, and we are starting our trip going to Mission Beach, which is one of the places I've wanted to go while we've been here in Cairns, but we've just not had the time. It's about an hour and a half drive, I would say, and we're just gonna like spend the day there, like look around, maybe spend the day there, maybe just spend a couple of hours, and who knows what we'll actually do. And then we're moving on to a campsite further down the coast, and that's it for Monday. Tuesday, we're just kind of like going around in between two of the campsites that we've picked out. I'm not going to say what they are, just, I don't know, like some of these campsites don't get many people in them. There's two campsites that we're going to be staying on Monday and the Tuesday, and we're just going to be like going in like whatever's in between them, or if there's something that we want to stop off at, then we'll make the stop then. But Tuesday we haven't got a lot planned. It's just kind of whatever happens. And then on Wednesday the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, we are going to Magnetic Island, which is just off the coast of Townsville. It's literally like a 30-minute boat ride or something like that, or 20-minute boat ride. The boat costs $30 each, which is super cheap, and we have booked into the Peppers Blue on Blue, which is a little bit of a luxury thing, but you know, it's Valentine's Day. We never ever do anything for Valentine's Day. We never buy each other presents or anything. I actually got a funny story about Valentine's Day when we first got together. If you want to hear that, let me know in the comments. And then after our little short stay at Magnetic Island, on the Thursday we are going to be we'll be coming back off the island. I'm not sure what time, when, it doesn't really matter, because there's boats running like all day from like 6 AM till 12 PM. I've got written down here that we will be going to Bowen, and we will be staying in a campsite near there. Most of these campsites up until now are free sites, so cutting our costs down a lot. We like to stay in the free campsites if there are any, and we've tried to roughly plan it a little bit this time, because last time there were a lot of nights where it was getting late or it was dark and we just couldn't find a campsite close by, and we'd be driving for another hour to find a free campsite, and we'd be going at 6 o'clock to some of the paid campsites to see if we could get a spot on there, and the office would be closed already. So we've just tried to plan out our campsites to just see where we can stay, what's free, if we need to pay, because there's a lot of places like Early Beach that there's no free campsites near, and we'd have to either get a hostel, hotel, or pay for a campsite. And if you've seen the Early Beach hostel story of mine, then you'll know that our experience in Early Beach with the hostel just was not good. So I'll link that in a card somewhere or in the description, either one, if you want to watch that, if I remember. And then on the Friday I've put wherever the wind takes us. So Friday we don't really have that much of a plan, but on the Saturday we are planning on going on a Whitsundays tour, or maybe we could do that on the Friday. Anyway, on the Saturday we're planning on doing a Whitsundays tour, so we're not sure if that's going to be a 2-day 1-night thing, or if we're going to do a day trip. We really need to book it, but Alex won't give me an answer on what he wants to do. And when I first suggested the 2-day 1-night trip, he sounded a little bit like, no, I don't want to do that, because he doesn't like sharing rooms with people and like accommodation with people and stuff like that, and neither do I really, but it's a night, it's not gonna hurt us. So I'm not sure about what that is, but we're definitely doing the Whitsundays on the Saturday. But on the Friday, we're not sure what we're doing, just kind of floating between Bowen and Early Beach probably. And then booking a paid campsite in Early Beach, which I still need to book. So like I said, on the Saturday we'll be in Early Beach and we will be doing the day trip, probably staying another night on the same campsite if we decide to do the day trip. If not, we'll be staying on the boat. So on the Sunday we will be going to Cape Hillsborough, which I've read online has like little wallabies bopping around the beach and stuff, and it just looks very pretty. And then Monday, don't have a plan for the day, but we do have a plan for the campsite, which I'll share with you because we've been before. We are going to be staying at the Bouldercombe, however you say it. I always butcher names, I'm so sorry. But we're going to be staying at the Bouldercombe free campsite. We've stayed there before, we loved it. It's right next to a really cute pub. So I will link the blog post about that in the description. We really, really loved that campsite, and we said if we ever got a chance to go back, we would. And then Tuesday the 20th, we are going to go to Bundaberg, and we are going to be going to the rum distillery, and we want to go on the little tour of it. Tour and tasting, that's what we want to do. I'm not sure where we're staying there yet, not planned it, but on Wednesday the 21st, we will be arriving at Sunshine Coast, which is around where we will be meeting our friends. And so far, that's everything. I do know we want to be doing Fraser Island at some point, but we are very close. I do know we want to go to Noosa, and right now, that's all that I can think of off the top of my head is Fraser Island and Noosa, but they're still very close to Sunshine Coast, so we're not too bothered about missing them out on the way down. So we're not really 100% sure on like what our friends have got planned. So we're not going to make any plans set in stone, just because we're not sure like what day our friends want to see us and stuff like that, because they're coming to see family. So I'll say hi, Katie. I think she watches these videos, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're not 100% sure on anything, and we don't want to say we're doing this, and then not do it. But coming down, pretty much the only things that's set in stone are Magnetic Island, because we've already booked the hotel for that, and then it will be the Whitsundays, because I can't not do that while we're here. When we'll do Fraser Island and when we'll go to Noosa, who knows? It might be a little day trip while we're around the Sunshine Coast area. So they're there for another week after we get there, I think. But I'm really, really excited to get back on the road again. If you've got any suggestions on where we should go or what we should see, then do just leave them in the comments below. I'd really like to know. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye!